In this presentation, we will discuss SFSP, or Summer Food Service Program, general program information. Typically, these trainings are held at Pennington Biomedical Research. However, due to COVID-19, we are making these slides available online. This slide shows our LDOE DNS team. Shanna Leger is the SFSP Summer Coordinator. Her email is shanna.leger@la.gov. She can be reached at 225-342-3677. John Dupree is our Division Administrator. Dr. Judy Strassner is our Section Administrator. And Lily Franklin is our Administrative Program Specialist. Also to the right, you will see the names of our other education program consultants. The program purpose for the Summer Food Service Program was established to ensure that low-income children continue to receive nutritious meals when school is not in session. Through this program, free meals that meet federal nutrition guidelines are provided to all children at approved SFSP sites in areas with significant concentrations of low-income children. The following are terms and acronyms utilized often throughout this training. SSO stands for the Seamless Summer Option. SFA stands for One School Food Authority or Multiple School Food Authorities. SFSP stands for the Summer Food Service Program. A summer sponsor is the entity or organization that provides the final oversight over all operating SFSP sites, whereas a summer site is a physical location that SFSP meals are provided. NSLP stands for the National School Lunch Program, and SBP stands for the School Breakfast Program. SSO is an option that is only available to school food authorities administering the NSLP and SBP throughout the school year. The standard NSLP SBP reimbursement rates apply for SSO as approved for the current school year through June 30th. NSLP and SBP meal patterns must be followed in the SSO. For SFSP, SFAs, along with governmental entities, universities, and private nonprofit organizations may participate. The SFSP reimbursement rates apply. These exceed the traditional NSLP SBP rates. The NSLP SBP meal pattern may be followed by SFAs, or they may default to the SFSP meal pattern as other sponsor types use. In summer of 2019, we had 17 Seamless Summer sponsors and 113 SFSP sponsors. However, the purpose of both programs is the same: to provide free summer meals in low-income areas during traditional summer vacation periods. For additional information on Seamless Summer, you can go to one of the following links. However, most of our presentations are going to be focused on the SFSP. If you would like to learn more about Seamless Summer, please contact the state agency. There are different types of sponsors and sites in the SFSP. We have public or private nonprofit school food authorities. We have public or private nonprofit residential camps. We have public or private nonprofit colleges or universities. We have a unit of a local, county, municipal, state, or federal government. And then we have other types of private nonprofit organizations. Sponsoring organizations are responsible for both the financial and managerial oversight of all SFSP sites that they choose to operate. Let's talk a little bit more about differentiating sponsors and sites. A sponsor is the entity or organization that provides the final oversight over all operating SFSP sites. Sponsors are responsible for ensuring that all sites under their jurisdiction are operating an approved SFSP program in accordance with the most recently approved online application. So we may have one sponsor with 3 separate facilities or sites as seen in the diagram below. Sponsor ABC has one central kitchen location where they also feed, along with 2 satellite locations where they feed. A site is the physical location where program meals are served to and consumed by children in a supervised setting. If a given site is preparing meals for multiple other locations and transporting for off-site consumption, an SFSP site submission form needs to be completed for each location receiving meals, along with the location that is cooking the meals if they are also feeding children at that location. Essentially, each distinct physical location where children will be fed through the SFSP is considered a site. The SFSP site submission form, which is now an electronic online form, will be addressed later in this presentation. Once a prospective new SFSP sponsor has received C&P online access, they will be able to access the following forms: the sponsor level application, which will be filled out one per sponsor, and then a facility level application or applications, one per proposed feeding site. So this means that every sponsor will fill out at least 2 applications, one sponsor level and one for each facility or site level they are proposing. Sponsors are not approved to provide meals at any given location until the corresponding online facility application for that feeding location has been approved through the C&P website. What this means is that applications won't be backdated. It's based off of the date of approval from the state agency. Here are some general sponsor responsibilities. 1, to demonstrate financial and administrative capability. 2, to not be seriously deficient. 3, to serve low-income children. 4, to conduct a nonprofit food service. 5, to provide year-round service. 6, to exercise management control over sites. 7, to conduct pre-operational visits. And 8, to sign written agreements. These areas will be covered in more detail later in the training. SFSP sponsors must be able to assume responsibility for the entire administration of the program. They must take part in the state agency's training. They must locate and recruit eligible sites. They must hire, train, and supervise all SFSP staff and volunteers. That includes staff and volunteers that come on after the beginning of the program. And they must competitively procure food to be prepared by the sponsor or a vendor for the meals to be delivered. Other sponsor responsibilities include monitoring all sites each summer in accordance with the USDA federal requirements, preparing claims for reimbursement, which includes verifying the accuracy of all of the supporting records, ensuring that sites are sustainable, and maintaining all program documentation for 3 years plus the current year. For organizations not yet ready to take on the responsibilities required of a sponsor, participation as a site under an existing sponsor may be the best option. This is the most effective way to prepare an organization to become a sponsor in future years. So here again are the site types. We have open, restricted open, closed enrolled, residential or non-residential camps, NYSP sites, migrant or homeless sites, and upward bound sites. So who may participate free of charge? Children 18 years and under. There is a caveat for children over the age of 18 who also meet certain requirements. Do all site types qualify for free meals in the same way? No, there are different regulations when it comes to each site type. An open site serves meals to any child 18 years of age or younger. Children participating in the meal service are not required to be enrolled in a program in order to participate. The purpose of the restricted open site designation is to allow sponsors that want to operate an open site to restrict or limit site participation due to reasons of space, security, safety, or control. Closed enrolled sites offer meals to a specific group of low-income children. The children must be enrolled in the program in order to receive a meal. Camps can be either residential or non-residential day camps, which offer regularly scheduled food service as part of an organized program for enrolled children. An NYSP is a site at a college or university participating in the National Youth Sports Program. A migrant site primarily serves children of migrant workers and is operated by those with appropriate certification from a migrant organization. A homeless site is an institution which supports homeless children in temporary residential settings. Upward Bound is a federally funded TRIO program established to help high school students overcome social, academic, and cultural barriers to higher education. Upward Bound seeks to first help students achieve academic success in and to graduate from high school, and secondly, to encourage enrollment and persistence in post-secondary education. USDA summer handbooks can be great resources. There is the Administrative Guidance for Sponsors, which was last updated in 2016. There's a Monitor's Guide, which was last updated in 2017. Nutrition Guidance for Sponsors, last updated in 2018. And a Site Supervisor's Guide, last updated in 2017. The most up-to-date versions of these USDA summer handbooks can be found at the link provided below. There are many regulations related to SFSP. They are found in 7 CFR Part 225. All prospective new and returning sponsors should be familiar with the SFSP regulations. They can be found in the SFSP resource section of the Child Nutrition website. From the homepage of the CNP website, which can be found at cnp.doe.louisiana.gov, click on the Memos and Resources, then click on Summer Food Service Program to access the SFSP resource portion of the website.